Hello, everybody. Look who's back. We got Ed again.
Yep, and the cat.
Everybody missed you last week.
Well, I figured they would. No, just nothing.
I had that still of you up again last week, and people were like, "Is Ed frozen? Is he sleeping?" I'm like, "That's not actually his camera, guys. Come on."
Yeah, right after I shaved my head in the middle of summer. Yeah, I got, the first time I didn't get nearly as many people telling me about it. I think I had 2, but I had like 8 people text me about it. And so your show must be growing, which is great. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Well, I also have a great co-host that helps it grow as well.
Aw.
We also, speaking of growing, had a bunch of people show up before the stream, so I figured I'll do a quick rundown and say hello to those people. We had Chevy Fish was here, Amy, Color Guppies, Benny, Hat Trick, Guppy Guru, Posey just showed up. Let's see, Black Label Carling just showed up. Hello. Glad to have you all here. Our regular scheduled program is here compared to last week, which was different. We did some fish quizzes last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been fun.
Well, the one was too easy, and then one was like bizarre stuff that didn't really make sense, but it was different. So how did your family dinner go last week?
Oh, so much fun. My brother came in on Wednesday, and he went home on Sunday, and I played a bajillion games in that amount of time.
Oh.
My butt was so sore from sitting so much. I did take off on Saturday, and I went to that show with James.
Oh, hi.
Which, I mean, may have been rude because my brother was here. But, I don't know. I'd spent so much time with him. I think he could have just spent some time with other family.
I mean, he could have come with you to the swap.
And I offered that.
Oh, okay.
I did offer. But he's like real paranoid about getting into big crowds right now and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And he takes anti-rejection pills for his kidney. So
he's got a compromised immune system to begin with.
Yeah.
So are you the only fish keeper in your family, or do other people keep fish, like, religiously?
Well, my youngest niece has a betta and 5 of my yellow guppies.
Okay.
And the betta was always hiding. And so what we did is we gave her some of these guppies, and they've worked as a dither fish, and now it's coming out.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
Hey, I think people underestimate the whole dither fish with a lot of problems. Like, you'd be amazed how much it can change the dynamic of a tank.
Yeah, it's insane how it makes a frayed fish not afraid.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's one of the things I think people, if they're going to do better sororities, they need to have those dither fish in there. Because it just is so much of a deterrent that the girls don't focus on each other, and they more so hunt, quote unquote, the dithers. It's got to make sure you get the right ones for your tank, though. You don't want something that's like super not moving. Yeah. Because like I tried black neons in my tank, and they just kind of sit there and do that thing where they just pulse their bodies and don't move. Whereas the Rasboras I got for the tank at least school and move around.
Yeah, that's good. I picked out the guppy that had the smallest tail that I had because I thought that would also give them the speed advantage.
Okay.
And I mean, she likes them. They're little yellow guys, and she's got a red betta, so they go well together.
Perfect contrast right there.
Yeah, Chiefs colors.
Was that deliberate then, Ed?
No, it wasn't. I would have given her whatever was the smallest tail I had.
Okay.
Other than my endlers, because I don't want to give her endlers. I just don't have enough endlers in any of my tanks.
Yeah, I'm debating that if I get these tanks from Scott, doing a endler tank again and trying to not have them all die on me.
Endlers are neat. I've got I got at the show the last weekend. I got some. They're called peacock endlers, and I mean, I'm looking at them from here. You know, the girls are as big as a normal guppy, but the boys are so small, but they're just packed with color. And you know, this was just from a normal person, not like some high-tech breeder or something that they came from. And man, they might be my favorite endlers.
Well,
I've got endlers from Sean Peck. I've got like the green cobra endlers from Sean, and they've already had a bajillion babies. I've got Santa Marie from Bob Kaler. On the other side, I've got a new type of endler that hasn't been named yet that LRB's developed, and he's only given them to me.
Well, right, that's awesome.
He even told me that I could try to come up with a name for him because he hasn't come up with a name. And then next to them, I have Tom Patterson's White Crosses, and I have a whole mess of them. They're doing really good. They're going to be moving out of that 10-gallon into one of the 20s.
Okay. Yeah, like I was saying before, I've just one of my tubs finally cycled. It only took 6 months for the damn thing to cycle. I don't know what the ammonia was literally coming out deep purple. It didn't even register on the chart anymore. It was purple. That's how much no matter how much of water changed, it just stayed purple. Peter would like to know what color the endlers are from LRB.
They have a really unique tail. They have like a spear tail, but the spear is super long. So, you know, like a normal spear might be like half, you know, the square with the point, but they've got the whole long tail with the perfect point on the end. And that's kind of a bluish green. And then they have like, I don't know, endler colors. That's terrible. I don't remember without staring at them really quick.
Yeah, Amy, this is just
they're little. They're hard to see.
It's just a regular API chart. Amy said she likes the chart, but yeah, it's just a regular API master kit chart. I'm gonna have to buy a new kit soon. I've somehow used up all my nitrate tests in 2 kits in a year.
Oh, Peter's saying they're like a Seahawk endler. I'll have to look that up and see if that's what they look like. And see if LRB's just pulling my leg, that he didn't really develop these guys.
He meant like Seahawk colors?
Oh, I was thinking maybe it's a name of something.
Well, I just Googled Seahawk endlers and like nothing came up. So, we try it a different way.
What he said. No, that's what he should name them.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Because I'm Googling and I got like 8 pictures on Google, and that almost never happens.
I thought about doing I was trying to figure out arrowheads or chiefs or something for them, but they're not yellow and red. It's just the problem. And then so I thought, well, my baseball team's the Kansas City Royals, but they're not royal blue.
Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know. I'll think of something. I should take some photos and post them on my next show, and then have people giving me suggestions all night long.
Good idea.
Yep.
So yeah, I put a pair of the orange tiger guppies that I somehow managed to get out of my tank in the tub now. So I'm hoping they spawn.
Now, is that all from your original?
Yes.
Wow, that's crazy.
So all the color variants I've gotten. So the red one, the orange mosaics, the orange tigers, the multicolor. Because I got some that are like orange, red, and so it looks cool. And then I have some purple tigers. So they've got the purple mosaic tail, but then they still have the tiger stripe. All came from the purple mosaics and the blue mosaic females. But since then, I've been pulling all the random offshoots. So now my tank is about, when I have a spawn, it's like 95% the blue purple mosaics that I've been trying to get.
Oh, good.
So I think the
Whoops.
genetics.
The cat was standing on books and fell off the table.
So I think the genetics in that tank are stabilizing to the point where I only get the colors I want, which I guess is good for 6 months of pulling.
Yeah. The trick is, though, is your females, too. You know, you don't know what females have what DNA in them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd want to try to do, like, start separating your females so you aren't using the same females and you're using their daughters. Because the daughters will just have the genetics from the father. And so you're, kind of help.
If I had the tank space, I would probably do a couple line breeding tanks. But since I don't have the tank space for now, it's just going to be the same way I've been doing it. I mean, I still have 3 of the 4 original females in that tank. They're huge. They're like big hunking guppies where the other ones are smaller. They're probably like 2.5, 3-inch female guppies where the other ones are like maybe 1.5 inches. So, I mean, I don't even know how many generations I would even have in that tank at this point. I've had at least like 5 or 6 spawns.
That's awesome. Twice now I have grabbed a female pregnant fish thinking it was dead or guppy.
Mm-hmm.
I did it last week. I did it in the Galaxy tank. I saw her. She was laying on her side up at the top. And I was, oh, for crying out loud, she's gigantic. And I grabbed her, and there was like, she was moving in the net, and pot fry were in there. And it's like, whoops, and dumped her back in. And then today in my purple tuxedos, I had a female laying on her side, and I thought, oh man, she's dead. And when I went to get her, she like took off to the other side of the tank. So I think either she's starting to die or I just woke her up, because
maybe
I did wake up everybody.
Yeah, I noticed mine would like lay on the bottom and stuff close to the time they were going to drop. So I don't know how her stomach looks.
It's weird because like this one that LRB's has, it was floating at the top sideways, so that's why I definitely thought it was dead.
Yeah, that is weird.
But no, she's just popping out fry at the top. I've never seen them do that before.
Hey, Grumpy Mikes, how's it going? Glad to have you here. Yeah, I don't know. It's sometimes I've had guppies where they're fine, and then other times I've had like mollies and live bearers that look pregnant. They have the black spot, but then they just keel over and die, and I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, a lot of your females will die when they're giving birth. It sucks.
We have a question. Is it? I always say posy. I probably say it wrong, but they ask, can you have a fat fish? I mean, I guess you could have a fat fish, but I'm going to say it's probably more bloating, maybe. Like, define fat.
Well, no, I've definitely seen fat fish, too.
Okay.
You feed them too much and they eat it and they pack it on. With guppies, if you feed, like, guppies too much, the boys, what they call is chesty. Because they get, like, their fat gets right under, like, their head right here. And they call that chesty, and that would be a fat guppy for a boy. Girls, I don't know. They're so big already with their babies. But, like Sean Peck, he has a loach. I'm trying to think. I think it's I don't know if it's a yo-yo loach. But it's gotten about this big, but it's about that fat. I mean, It has like 2 rings of fat going down the sides of it. It looks like a pontoon boat. And it loves to aggravate all the other fish. Like, it'll get up next to his bristle nose and just bang his body into the side of it like this for hours. So, but that's definitely a fat fish. So,
okay. I think the only time I've seen fat fish is either if they're pregnant or they just get backed up.
Yeah, maybe fish kind of hide their fat probably better. Like, do you ever watch Wicked Tuna?
Yes.
You want a good fat fish there. I love that show.
It's a great show. I love when they yell at the people that show up just to fish on the weekends.
Oh, the Googans. I know. Those people aren't entitled to this ocean. Dirty Guggen taking our fish.
I was watching one where it was either his anchor line, he had some line out, and the dudes just drove right over it, and it fouled up their prop. And he got on the radio saying, "You idiots! You saw the buoy."
Yeah, that is funny. I like it when the Guggens mess with them too, or screw up because they're idiots. But they are mad at all of them. They call people that aren't professional fishermen that are out there just fishing Guggens. Just so y'all know. I don't know what that means, but I doubt it's a bad word.
Massachusetts slang word.
Yeah, well, it can't be a bad word because it's on TV.
True.
Are you looking it up?
I am.
All right.
Oh, rogue fisherman.
Rogue fisherman?
Yeah, it's a fishing term for low-life shore fishermen who bait fish typically without a license, regardless of regulations and etiquette towards other people, especially other fishermen.
Oh my god! So
basically, jackasses that fish.
Yeah, but everybody who's not a professional that's on the show is a Guggen, according to them. Oh well. Great show, guys. You gotta check it out.
It is a great show. It's just fun to watch them get the fish in, and then when they actually get to the dock, it's just kind of cool to see them like grade the tuna and how much they get for them too.
Oh, I know. And then there's like this one jerk woman who gyps everybody so bad, but then like she gives high-end prices for low-end fish. High-end fish, $15. But if I've got pretty good at this show. My dad and I, we watch it all the time together. And I normally can hit the prices. It's been hard this year because the prices have really swung low, I think because of the COVA. But nevertheless, this one lady, she'll like have domestic fish are the ones with less fat. And so they sell those to like, us here in America.
Right.
And you normally get somewhere between $6 and $10 a pound for domestic fish. But if they're going to send it to Japan, you can normally a cheap one is 15 and up. So basically, I can normally tell by the color and the fat how it's going to go.
Okay. It's a good skill to have. There you go. You can just go be a fish seller up in Massachusetts.
Yeah. My favorite guy, he lost 2 of his fingers last year on the winch pulling it up. He lost this finger and this finger, but he still has this finger. Interesting. Yeah. I think he's the big boss.
I can't even put those fingers down to see what that would look like. But yeah, I can't even. It's hard.
It is.
Oh, yes. We only have 14 days, 7 hours, and 30 minutes to Halloween.
Ooh.
I got a little Halloween timer there on my screen.
Man, so are you doing anything special for Halloween?
I might. I don't know yet. All depends on what the friends want to do.
See, I can talk freely because my family's probably doesn't know about your channel. And somehow our big giant family Halloween party that we have every year is turning into a, what's it called? Not a baby sexing.
A gender reveal party?
Yeah, it's turning into a gender reveal party.
The thing that started the California wildfire.
Yes.
Just don't use firecrackers, Ed.
Well, we've had so much rain. We'll probably use water and create a flood because it's that bad. We have literally trees falling over this year. We've had so much rain. But no, my niece-in-law, I'll just say it like that. My niece-in-law, that's extremely loud, is pregnant again. And she had my sister find out what the baby's going to be.
Okay.
and her birthday is on Halloween on top of it. So she wants to have a birthday reveal party on Halloween here in Tennessee. She lives in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I don't know if we're even dressing up or anything.
Oh, well, you should just dress up anyway.
Yeah, I don't know.
Also, hello, James. Hello, Danny. Glad to have you both here. Hope you're doing well, having a good Friday. Apparently, we're making a Danny roll on the floor. We must be that entertaining.
Or she caught herself on fire.
Well, I would hope it's not the latter.
She was practicing gender reveal techniques. But gosh. Yeah, so I'm very disappointed with that. And I've never been to a baby shower. I don't pick up babies.
Yeah, I don't like to either. I fear I'm going to break them.
Yeah, well, and this is the rule, is I'm like, all my nieces and nephews love me a ton. They're like, I'm their favorite uncle. I even did the wedding. I performed the wedding ceremony for this ding dong one coming. And, but I don't pick them up until they don't have a soft spot in their head anymore.
Yeah, I get that. I usually don't pick kids up until they're at least 2 years old.
Yeah, and I really don't like to pick kids up in general. But
yeah,
that whole gross brain on skin thing, can't do that.
The only exception was my niece, but I was sitting down when she was 5 weeks old. But I sat down the whole time, and there was no risk of anything breaking.
My sister tricked me on one of her kids. We were going through LEX, and it was through the metal detectors and stuff. So I went through first, and she was holding Preston, and she handed me Preston as she went through. And I was like,
James would like to know if you want him to have an emergency on that day so you don't have to go.
oh my God. If I didn't go, I'd never get a hand of it. I think what I'll do is I'll make a whole bunch of Philly rolls. Do you know what Philly rolls are?
No. I mean, I might. I just don't know that that's what they're called.
I take hard salami, Philadelphia cream cheese, and I spread it, and I roll it real tight.
Okay. Yeah, never had
And
that.
then I stick it in the refrigerator, and then I nibble on it like a cigar.
Ah.
It is so good. And I don't think I can be upset or cranky if I'm eating Philly rolls. So as long as I'm eating the Philly rolls, I should be all right.
Okay. Sounds interesting. I've never had that with cream cheese before.
And maybe I'll get some pina colada or something too. Or some big icy from Sonic.
Sorry, a fish was acting weird, but it's fine. Any betta I have just freaks me out when it does something weird because I think it's dying.
Oh my gosh, when I was at James's house yesterday, he has an alien betta that is the coolest one I've ever seen. It's more green than blue. It is awesome.
Okay. I mean,
what did Zen say? I have to put on my glasses for this.
There you go. I made it big for you. Oh, Ed, hello? Did you freeze? Is he frozen for anyone else or just me?
Oh, now I have to move my chat back.
Oh, hell. Oh. Uh-oh. Ed's a little stuttered, guys. Give his internet a second.
I don't know what's good. It looks fine to me. Herb garlic cream cheese. I do it with smoked ham. Ooh. I'm gonna take a picture of that. And I don't know if you guys can hear me or not.
We can hear you now.
Oh, okay. Click. Okay, I'm gonna try that. And it better not make me cranky. I'm sure it'll be delicious. When, for some reason, my screen froze up when I moved my chat.
Oh.
You see, I do pop out chat, and then I watch in StreamYards, so that way everything is going on at the exact same.
Uh-oh. Did we lose him again? And hello, Sharon. How are you today?
I don't know if I'm back or not.
You might be. Hello? You're a little
Hello?
pixely, though.
Well, I shouldn't have messed with my chat. I was fine until I touched the computer.
Didn't you learn not to touch buttons, Ed?
I tell you what. Gosh.
Hey, Rika Stan, nice to see you.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
That'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we
I have seen some great gender reveal stuff that's been pretty funny. It's almost always deals with the father getting hit in the groin. Oh, nice cup. But like, there's one where
isn't it a lovely cup?
Yeah, that's awesome. They have this thing and they pop it, and it shoots like blue or pink out the end.
Right.
And he popped it, but he had it pointing at his groin and shot his groin.
How lovely.
Awesome. I've actually seen 2 different videos of that. There was one where the girl was going to do a piñata and hit the thing, and the color of the stuff was going to come out of the piñata, and she hit her husband in the groin with a stick. He should have known that was coming.
Yeah.
But I mean, she missed the piñata altogether and just went.
Oh. At least she followed through.
Oh my God. The piñata's up here. Why is she swinging down here?
Bad depth perception?
Yeah, but hey. Well, I think she would have had a mask. I don't know.
Oh, maybe.
I was watching the guy get hit in the groin. I wasn't looking at her.
Yeah, we're allowed to dress up for work since it's an elementary school. So because the kids are in cohorts, we have 2 different groups of kids that come in every week. So we get to dress up twice for work.
Oh.
So last year I was Pikachu. This year I was going to go as Squirtle, but I couldn't find an adult Squirtle costume that wasn't just a onesie.
You look like Jigglypuff right now.
So I didn't want to sweat all day in a onesie. So I just ended up buying an Ash Ketchum outfit off of Amazon, and I'm just going to wear that because then I get to wear jeans to work.
An Ash Ketchum?
Ash Ketchum, the main character of Pokemon.
Okay. Gosh, I was like, what in the world?
The original one, not the new weird one.
I know that one of the main characters' name is Brock.
Used to be.
Never opened his eyes.
He used to be Brock.
Oh, what? Did Brock die?
No, he's been in and out over the seasons. Like he went away at one point, and then he was back, and then he was gone, and then I think he came back. I don't know. I haven't watched this show in a while.
But did you notice he never opened his eyes?
Well, I think those lines were his eyes.
I mean, look, I have really squinty eyes, but still, they kind of open a little.
Yeah, it was weird. So that's what I'll be doing. I'll be wearing, I think it's Monday and Friday or Tuesday and Thursday. I don't know. Tuesday and Friday, maybe. But yeah, that's what I'll be doing for school anyway. I don't know about Halloween. Usually we just have dinner and watch Hocus Pocus in Halloween Town.
I don't think I've ever seen any of those.
Oh, Ed.
In Halloween Town.
Hocus Pocus is the one with Bette Midler.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Halloween Town was a Disney. Well, they were both Disney movies technically. They're
Oh, wait, you watch it at school.
we watch it at home.
Oh my God. Oh, the life of an only child, I guess.
Zen knows what I'm talking about.
Huh.
She put in a quote from from Hocus Pocus.
Let's see. I'll try to find it.
I made it big for you. Oh, now Amy's even saying you've never seen Hocus Pocus.
She's never seen it?
She's saying you've never seen it, and she's questioning the fact that you've never seen it.
Why is she giving me the business? I agreed with her yesterday on Facebook that I haven't watched The Lion King either. Or not The Lion. I like The Lion King. The Tiger King. Is that what it's called? The Tiger Show?
Maybe Tiger King with the Netflix one.
Yes, I have not seen any of those. There's a lot of things that I just don't pay attention to. I never saw an episode of St. Elmo's Fire either.
I don't know what that is.
It's a TV show. About it was like at the same time as ER, except I think it was before ER. That was where Howie Long got his start.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never seen Tiger King either, guys. I never saw I need to watch it.
I got rid of Netflix about a year ago because I realized I was never watching it.
Yeah, I mostly use it for rewatching things and watching anime at this point.
Yeah, I hate anime. I'll watch Teen Titans.
I mean, that's American animation.
Yeah, so it's better. No, the one that there was one anime that I kind of liked. It was the one with this robot and this kid who was his big brother, and the robot was like the spirit of the little kid inside of it. It was like
it a suit of armor?
Iron
Full Metal Alchemist?
Alchemist, yes.
Yeah, Full Metal Alchemist. That is a good one.
Really cool. That was a pretty cool show.
It was a good one. That's one of my favorites from back in the day.
Oh, wow. But I love Godzilla.
I guess, yes.
Oh my God. Godzilla's the god. Awesomeness.
My dog decided it's a good time to growl. I moved the microphone, which apparently he didn't like.
Is he going to attack? We may want to go to full screen if he's going to attack.
Are you going to stop? I think he's good now. I just won't move the microphone anymore.
Maybe you need to pet him.
Amy would like to know which kitty cat you have today.
Well, both Baby Cat and Nico have been on me at different parts. Now Baby Cat is sleeping on one of my chairs, and Nico is just sitting next to me. I'm petting him on top of the head. Oh,
there you go. We're gonna do the show together now, okay?
That's awesome.
It's better, Copper. Okay.
And your doggy's name is Copper?
Yes. After Copper from Fox and the Hound.
Never saw it.
Oh, it's another Disney movie.
But I like beagles and I like basset hounds.
Oh, that's exactly what he is. He's a Beagle Basset Hound mix.
Yep, I could tell. And I remember you telling me last time.
Oh, okay.
But no, I do like beagles and I do like basset hounds. And when you're told that that's what he is, you can definitely tell that that's what he is.
I have three kitty cats. Sharon.
Look, he has like the colorations of the beagle, but he's got the body that's still smaller, but still pretty big, like a basset hound.
Select Pet said you should dress up as a baby for the Halloween reveal party.
Ooh, that would be creepy.
There you go. You can be the reveal. You just pop out of a big box wearing the color of the baby.
I like that. Nice job, John. You're awesome. John is a super cool guy. You guys need to check out John's channel if you haven't. He deserves a lot more people watching his shows. He's such a nice guy. He's organized the Kentucky clubs so well, and they're all really cool. He's just a great guy. And I'm gonna show you guys the Tennessee Mafia symbol. If I can get to it. Now, I have like this bonefish. Nope. Nico's trying to get on the keyboard. I've got like this bonefish that I was going to put Tennessee Fish Mafia on. Mm-hmm. And John made this symbol. And it is so cool.
It is cool.
The more I look at it, the more I like it. So I think that's what I'm going to go with instead of the other one that I had. The one that I made. So good job, John. I appreciate it. And check out Select Pet. Super cool. No,
yes,
don't put on my keyboard.
If either of the mods that are present want to post a link to Select Pet, that would be wonderful.
Well, why does James want to see me in a diaper all the time? He brings this up all the time. I don't get it.
I was thinking more one of those big inflatable baby suits. Not Ed just coming out in a diaper like the baby guy from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
I was thinking about a baby suit, but make it look like a horror suit. So like I'll wear it and roll around in some mud and splatter it with some red stuff.
You should just get a Godzilla costume and come out as that. Surprise, you're having a giant lizard baby.
That'd be so much cooler. And then they named the first son, who's a super cute little kid, Dunstan.
Oh.
Now, Zen, maybe this is some big, cool name in Texas. I don't know, but I would never name my kid Dunce.
Yeah.
So when she asks for names, and if it's a girl, I'm going to say, how about Morana? So they can have a moron and a dunce. Come on, Nico, stop. He keeps trying to get on my keyboard. Don't understand why. Stay back. But yeah, so yeah, that's what my suggestion for names is going to be. But then I think I probably should be nice and just always be positive. We always want to be positive, so that way they move here someday.
Oh, okay.
She really loves our family because, like, we are good with kids and stuff because we got like only two teenage daughters now, I guess, on my two teenage nieces and a 20-year-old niece. And then my sister's real good with them. I mean, she had 6 of them. But her mom is not so good with babies.
Oh.
She came over to babysit for 3 hours, and she said it could only be 3 hours. And the baby wouldn't stop crying, so she took the baby to the emergency room.
That's one way to do it. I guess.
Was just lonely for its mom.
Oh, well, yeah.
She wasn't smart enough to pick it up and hug it or whatever to, feed the baby. She just kept looking at it, crying, so she took it to the emergency room.
Interesting.
Moron. Maybe her name should have been Moron. Morana.
I mean, you could suggest the name change.
We have lots of history with that woman. The first time she ever met my sister, she took a picture of my sister's butt and posted it on Facebook saying, "This is my new in-law."
Why?
Because she's a big jerk face. But yep. So there you go.
So apparently Amy went as a bag of jelly beans one year for Halloween.
Oh, that's cool. Sounds delicious.
You know, I only like the red ones.
Oh, I love the red ones too.
Other than that, I don't.
Now,
Depends on the brand.
Jelly Bellies are all mess of good.
Yeah, Jelly Bellies is the one brand I like a lot. Other than that, it's kind of hit or miss depending on what they are.
Yep. Orange can be good, but I just don't understand the black ones. I don't.
Oh, the black licorice. Yeah, I don't like black licorice.
Yeah, so gross.
Didn't some guy just had a medical problem from eating too much black licorice?
Well, you can probably have a medical problem from eating too much of anything.
I want to say he had like, what the heck? Something happened. Oh, here it is. A man died after eating a bag of black licorice every day. Apparently, he had too much of a certain acid in his body from the licorice.
He'd been eating it for 95 years every day, and he died.
He was actually 54.
Oh.
Apparently it caused his potassium levels to drop, created cardiac arrest, and he died within 24 hours of coming to the hospital. So,
how many years did that take?
I would guess something probably like 30 or 40 since he's only 54, and I doubt he was eating black licorice a child.
Some do.
We also smoked a pack of cigarettes a day. That might have something to do with it too.
Oh, cigarettes. It's a bad rap. I used to really enjoy the free stuff you got from cigarettes.
There was free stuff?
People would always give me the free stuff. Oh, I actually signed up for free stuff from Marlboro.
Mm-hmm.
I've never smoked, but they'll still send you like different gifts once a month, or they used to, and they would send you coupons. And so what my friends did that smoked is they were always looking for friends that didn't smoke to get coupons. And then they said, you can just keep the stuff. And so like I got a cool like ashtray, and I got a cool like little game that you try to get the cigarettes in the little pack and it's in water. It was pretty cool. I guess it was all cigarette based.
Oh, okay.
But
I do agree, James, that Ed does need to try the Harry Potter jelly beans.
I don't know. I'm just not into the Harry Potter junk.
Yeah, but you don't want to have earwax for a jelly bean? Or grass?
I just...
You know, that could be Professor McGonagall in your arms, Ed. You don't know that.
What's that?
That could be Professor McGonagall in your arms right now.
I don't think so. And I don't even know what that means. But we're going to push it up. Oh my gosh. In last night's live stream, this cat trolled me so bad.
So what's different from every other live stream?
This was worse.
Worse? Oh.
I couldn't remember anything I was going to talk about. He jumped up behind me up on the top thing up there with the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew he was going to jump on me as soon as I let my guard down.
Danny asked if you used the ashtray for a shrimp feeding dish.
You know, that's a great idea. It was like a crystal clear one.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I actually never used it at all. I still have it in a little box. I always thought it would be really cool for holding paintbrushes.
Now, is it one of the super cool ones from submarines where it's made to shatter in only 3 big chunks?
I don't think they made it to shatter.
Oh, okay.
Why would you want something that shatters?
Well, when we used to be able to smoke on submarines, I don't know if they still can. They actually designed ashtrays so that if the ship was hit by a torpedo or something and it broke, it was designed to break in 3 big pieces rather than completely shattering and have broken glass everywhere. Just like we were a bunch of idiots and designed a pen that would write in space instead of, just using a goddamn pencil.
Or a wax pencil.
Can't
But
imagine
yeah,
the amount of money we wasted on a pen that writes in space.
I don't know why they wouldn't just use a metal ashtray.
That's another good point. We seem to like wasting money on things when there's already obvious solutions. Or, just use a coffee mug or a plastic cup with water in it.
I've got my great grandpa's cigar holder. And maybe my great great grandpa. I don't know. I never had a grandpa while I was alive. But when my grandma died, they gave it to me because it was her father's, I think. But it's like a cowboy hat.
Oh.
Like a tin cowboy hat, or actually it's more bronze cowboy hat, and you can set your cigars because they curve up,
okay. That's fancy.
Yeah. But I don't smoke cigars either. So what I've done is I've just put it on top of a wine bottle.
Okay.
I have a wine bottle with a bronze cowboy hat on it.
Hey, Shy, glad you're here. You popped up the second we mentioned Harry Potter.
Aw, Shy. I saw her yesterday, too. She was cool.
Oh, cool.
Oh, and I met her brother.
Oh.
And he's a computer tech type guy.
What do you mean you don't get? What do you mean you don't get cards and presents on your birthday, Amy? I still get cards and presents on my birthday.
Yeah, you live at home.
Yeah, but I get it from people that don't live at home.
Oh.
My godmother sends me $5 every St. Patrick's Day just because she's my godmother, and I'm like, I'm 28 now, but thank you for the $5.
Oh, that's cool. So you're Catholic?
No.
Oh. I thought Catholics were the Godfather people.
I think everybody has godparents. I think we're Protestant, Methodist, one of the two.
Maybe it's because you're East Coasters.
Maybe. I just assumed everybody did godparents regardless of religion.
Yeah, I think it's only a Catholic thing, at least in the Midwest.
It's possible.
Everybody who has a godparent, raise their hand. Oh, we can't see them.
Just put an exclamation point in chat if you have a godparent.
Yeah. Looks like you're it.
What?
Or nobody's watching anymore.
Yeah, they all just stopped watching.
Amy's the only one with us. Thank you, Amy, for being so cool.
I'm sorry you were sick on your birthday, Amy. That's no fun.
Yeah, that does.
Okay, well, Pose has one, and they're Jewish, so...
That's cool. Now, yeah, I don't know. You never know.
You can't jump on the door, Copper. I'm busy.
Can you see my cat in the screen?
Not very. No, this is ears.
There, get a little bit more of his ear. So, one of the games that we played last week quite a bit was super fun.
Oh.
It was called Lord of the Rings.
It just that's it.
I think it was Lord of the Rings. Voyage to Middle Earth, or something Middle Earth, I think. Visit Middle Earth. It had an app. It's expensive.
Let me see if I can find it.
As I was playing it, I kept thinking, man, I wish I could play this with James and Shy because they would like it because they're cool. But I was Strider. Actually, I was Eric. His name wasn't Strider. My brother was, do you know, oh gosh, I don't remember his name. Do you know who Oakenshield was?
Yes. Thorin?
Do you know who his dad, the king, was?
Yes.
Orman, something like that. It's like a 4-letter word, I think. 4-letter name. He had a white beard, giant nose. He was the one that got greedy.
Thorin?
Thorin.
Thorin, Thrain.
Wait, Thorin is the other name for Oakenshield, isn't it? Wasn't it Thorin Oakenshield?
Would it be Thrain then?
Oh, maybe it was Thrain.
I think Thrain was the dad of Thorin, wasn't he? I don't freaking remember.
Okay, so I'm getting my dwarfs mixed up. But yeah, it was him. My brother was him. My sister-in-law, she was some bard that was in somewhere in the storyline.
Mm-hmm.
That was a female elf. But I don't remember her name or remember in any of the stories. We originally tried to play with, my brother wanted to be Gandalf the Grey, and he was terrible. Just terrible. Hey, LP.
Howdy. Let me see if this might be it.
But you could be Legolas. Oh, one of the things I did not like about the game was the artwork was done by a French artist, and they were bragging this up about this French artist doing all this art.
Mm-hmm.
But she felt like all else should look like females.
Oh. Okay.
So Legolas looks just like a girl without boobs.
I mean, he kind of looked girly at one point in the movie, too.
Well, he had long hair, but still, I mean, they're more feminine. But I don't think they have to look just like a girl. And then the boys, or all the dwarfs looked like boys.
Was it this game, Ed?
Yes.
Ah, look at that. I was able to find it.
Is it Journey to what, Middle-earth?
Journeys in Middle-earth?
Yeah. And my brother had the expansion also.
Okay.
So the main one came with the three main characters. Strider, Legolas, and oh my gosh. Not Boromir. I was mad about that.
Thrain?
No, who's the Gimli?
Oh, Gimli, okay.
Oh, and it came with Bilbo, which I thought was bizarre. And then maybe it came with that one girl bard. So they have a girl. But I don't know why they didn't have any of the girls from the movie, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they didn't have Sam. The only hobbit you can be is Bilbo.
Oh, okay.
I thought it'd be cool to be Sam. But super cool game. Every time you play it, you're playing it on an app too. So there's like you hook up a tablet, and it tells you how to lay out the map.
Oh, okay.
Because the map is like a puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
Every time it changes, it's really neat.
Oh.
And then it knows that you've got to open up 30 or investigate 30 spots on the map, however it would lay, but you never know what's going to be in them. So you can play it over and over. And then there's like 400 magical items, and like there might just be 2 or 3 magical items on each map. Okay. And you just have to get lucky to find it. And like I found a really cool magical helmet in a bunch of mushrooms. Mm-hmm. See, I was Strider, so I thought, I'll pick some mushrooms for, some food or herbs or something.
Right.
And I found a freaking great magical helmet. It was really cool.
It sounds interesting.
Yeah, you have these little cards that give you skills, and every battle encounter you have to reshuffle and pull them again.
Oh.
So some of them are hits and some of them are just skills, and you want hits to do things successfully. It was just really neat game. And that was the problem with Gandalf, is he had millions of skills but only 2 attacks, so he got nothing successfully done.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. But yeah, super great game, guys. If anybody wants to play it with me, let me know.
It does sound interesting.
Dude, you would like it. Move here to Tennessee and play it with James. Shy in me. See how that map is?
Mm.
All those are little pieces, and every time it's regenerated, so it's different.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So it's got a nice replayability then.
Yeah. But it also it saves everything like a campaign, so you can keep
So
going.
you can just pick it up from where you left off.
Yeah.
That's what.
And
Yeah.
it remembers all your magical items and everything.
You know, that pirate game you mentioned a few weeks ago should incorporate an app so that you can pick up different. You could change how many players at will instead of having to get a whole new board or a whole new whatever.
That would be good. I need to buy another one of those pirate games.
I mean, the price tag on this is a little steep, though.
Yeah, $75 was it?
71 on Amazon, but that's just for the base game. And then
How much
Barnes and Nobles has it for 100, so I'd get it off Amazon. You can get the 2 expansions and the base game for 150.
Chow. Oh, there's 2 expansions?
There's 2 things coming up. Let me see what this other thing is. So
there's some new characters I don't know about.
You've got Shadow Path expansions. Is that the one this must be the one your brother had because it has
lots of spiders.
It's got the dwarfs and it's got Gandalf on it. So
yes.
It must be this one.
Yeah, one of them is a female dwarf that was only mentioned briefly, and it's somebody's mother.
Her right there?
Yeah.
I say these figures look nice.
Oh, they're going to be a lot of fun to paint. See, that's the dwarf that my brother was.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oh, and there's the girl bard, I think.
Okay.
So she did come with the expansion. But yeah, it was super fun.
And then there is a Villains of Eridor. Is that how that's pronounced? It just looks like it comes with 2 orcs.
Oh, brother.
Yes. Contains 2 unique villain figures for the... Oh. Okay, so yeah, it's got campaigns in it, maybe? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure it probably has more apps.
Maybe.
Oh, who cares?
So, I mean, yeah, 100... I mean, you'd really have to like a Lord of the Rings to blow $150 on something.
Yeah, how much did you spend on your sword?
Which one?
Just any random Lord of the Rings sword.
I think the cheapest one was $100. So
this game is in your price range.
I think the cheapest was 100 and the most expensive was 170, maybe. So yes, it is technically within the range, and I would technically get more use out of the game too.
And you'll be like having fun with someone or people.
That's true.
Just don't dress up like a Pokemon when you show up to play. Or they may not like you.
I could do that for Lord of the... Wait, James, you had Lord of the Rings swords too? Which ones did you have?
Oh no, he misses it.
Yeah, what happened? Did you trade it in for a fish tank?
Probably. He was talking about to his mom yesterday how he traded his light, and he traded the light for a gun, and he traded the gun for a car. It's like, man, he's just wheeling and dealing his...
Oh, they got stolen.
Oh,
that's
man.
no fun.
I'm sorry, James. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I don't have any Lord of the Rings swords. I do have a Gimli helmet.
Technically, I have 3 swords and a polearm.
Nice. I do have 6 lightsabers, though.
I don't have any of those. Are they like the good lightsabers or the cheap ones from Target?
Oh, they're the good ones.
Oh, okay.
And I have a thermal detonator that's freaking amazing.
Cool. Now, do you have a wand?
No.
Now, we got to get Ed a wand.
What?
Got to take him to Ollivander's and get him a wand.
What is Ollivander's?
It's the wand store in Harry Potter.
Oh.
The wand chooses you, Ed.
Oh. You know what? I may have a wand. Let me show you.
Uh-oh. Let's see what Ed's going to come back with.
Oh, I lost my glasses. Check it out. I've got a whole bag of wands. I have co-op wands.
I mean,
these may have been blessed by Corey.
You were too far off, James.
The god of sticks and whatnot. I mean, look at this one. If this isn't a wand,
I mean, it does kind of look like one, sort of.
And it's also a walking stick for a midget.
Oh, God.
Here's another wand. The whole thing's wands.
We gotta say a spell, Ed.
Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble, cauldron burning, ashes bubbling. Oh, I messed it up. The cauldron's bubbling, the ashes are burning. Oh, well. I don't like Shakespeare.
James corrected you. It's Yoda's walking stick.
Oh, all right. That could work.
Now, Zen, they prefer either term. My mother's is friends with one of them.
Oh, my gosh. Did you say something racist? I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean to.
It's just correcting you because you said midget.
Oh, I did say something terrible. Oh, darn it.
Amy would like to know what kind of wood that is. Change the topic. Good job, Amy.
This is spider wood. Corey sells bags of spider wood. I think they're like
he does now?
$14.99.
When did this start?
And what it is it's a bunch of scraps from like where you can buy like giant things, but then they cut all the little pieces off. But it's great for a nano tank. Just have all these little pieces. I bought 2 bags of these things.
Why I don't see under what category are they on the website?
Wood and rocks.
Why don't I see that?
Oh, maybe they're sold out. They sell out all the time.
All right, chat. Am I blind? What category on the left-hand side?
Is there decor or?
Well, there's a decorations, but I didn't see. They got the cholla wood under decorations.
Oh, well, I know that Corvus was complaining like 2 months ago about having to unload a whole trailer of this stuff. Is there rocks?
That's the thing. They I don't see them anymore.
All right, now I'm going.
Yeah, is it not under other, is it? No. Okay, somebody in chat help me out. I'm just gonna go through each tab. I don't know why we're under half these tabs, but because I got my Dragonstone from the co-op, and now I don't see it.
Yeah, I got the Dragonstone I got the little leftover piles of Dragonstone that I love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be in decor.
Yeah, but I don't. This would be a good time for Candy to pop up and be like, "It's right there, you idiot." Or it's not gonna be under foods or meds or that. Other? No, I already clicked other.
What? That's just weird. Oh, you know what?
What?
Maybe the supplies aren't coming in from China right now, because he was.
Oh yeah.
Because he was getting all these broken sticks and stuff that they were like leftovers, and they had giant piles, and they were going to burn them.
Oh.
And he was buying them every time they got done, but I bet you with the lack of stuff from China,
that's highly possible. Because I could have sworn they used to have like a. It was either a hardscaping tab or it was under decor. I don't know. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be there at some point.
Decor is just not even there. There's nothing in decor like.
It had to have been under the decorations tab when they had the Surah Stone and the Dragon Stone. Oh well.
Yeah. Weird stuff.
Anyway, I have a game.
Oh, yeah?
It's not as fun and cool as your game, but I still have a game. If the lid will come out, there we go. So, this is my game. It's called Takedo. It's a, of course, the dog's gonna bark again. It's a Japanese board game, kind of.
That's how us Southerners say Tokyo, Hokkaido.
Well, here's the. Well, actually, that is part of. Here's the board. I gotta go this way. So, basically, the whole point of this is to explore. I think it's the old road from like the old capital of Japan to the new one or something, or an ancient capital to something else. The whole point is basically travel the road, and you collect like different like land pieces, sceneries, and cultural items and stuff. And basically, whoever has the most money and cultural icons at the end of the game wins. So it's something different compared to your normal board games.
It's kind of like Japanese life.
Sort of, yeah. It's just
you follow the road and you get
there's
the
only
stuff.
just one linear path instead of the different offshoots that life gives you. But you get so like you buy food. So you buy your foods, and your foods have different values on them. So like if you have X amount of them, if you match the same kind of foods, like if you have 4 sushis, you get more cultural points at the end of the game. Or if you got actual like boxes and stuff. So those are those. And then there's different people, and every person has its own like ability.
Oh, wow. And they look pretty thick.
Yeah, there's a decent, I would say, almost maybe 3/16 in thickness, maybe. So let's see if I can remember what any of these do. Okay, so like this is a priest. So there's also a shrine, and every turn you can put money on the shrine, and then whoever has the most money at the shrine at the end of the game gets a certain amount of culture points. And it goes down in sequential order. So like second place gets less than first, third gets less than second, and it goes all the way down to fourth, I think.
Is there a cap on how much you can put on it each time?
No, there is no cap on it.
Well, that kind of sucks because one guy put in $1 on it every time.
Well, if you know,
and the guy just says, "Okay, you got $30. I'll put on 40."
Well, at the top, you see how many. That's how many coins you start with. So this one starts with 3. The priest starts with 8.
Oh.
This guy starts with 9. This guy starts with 4. So they all start with different values in coins. And getting coins is difficult unless you land on a bank on the board. So you have to try and ration your money between buying food and culture items, which you need toward the end, and then also putting it on the religious place. So there's a little bit of strategy involved. I've tried to do it where these are the scenery pieces, and each one has different numbers. So like the ocean one only has 3, the farm one or landscape has like 7. So each one has a different value. So once you collect them all, you get a number of points equal to whatever it says on the bottom. So I've tried to do it where I just collect these. That doesn't work. I've tried to do it where I just buy food. That doesn't work. So you kind of have to pick based on what your person is, what route you're going to take. And these get put face down, so it's completely random which one you get.
So do you play this game with anyone, or do you just play by yourself?
Oh, we usually play with my family, so my mom, dad, and I will play it.
Oh, that's nice.
Usually my mother wins. So let's see.
Well, that's pretty cool that your parents will play games with you.
Yeah, we've always done like a game night. Like because my dad used to travel for work, so like every Saturday we'd sit down and play a board game.
That's
So we've
cool.
got-
Maybe you're gonna have to buy Wingspan.
Yeah, I really want to try that at some point. It does look different and fun.
I tell you, my dad loves it.
Mm-hmm. I still want to get a deck of that ecology game that I see on Etsy to try.
Oh, you want to hear what happened to me?
Sure.
Okay, I own this game called Tapestries. It costs like $75.
Mm-hmm.
My sister hates the game, and her kids hate the game. So my brother and them, I didn't show up Saturday, because I went to the fish show.
Did they play it without you?
No, worse.
Uh-oh.
My sister gave my brother a lame game, and he didn't like it, so she traded him my Tapestry game for the lame game.
Oh.
And she said she'll just take the lame game back to Walmart. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to take back this $20 game, and you gave him my $75 game.
That's a little hard.
And she was like, well, nobody plays it. And it's like, yeah, but I was planning on, Sean Peck loves the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured that maybe Sean and James might want to play the game if they came to my house.
Ah. What game was it? Was it Wingspan?
No, no, that would never happen. Because my dad doesn't play mini games, and that's one he does play.
Oh, okay.
It was Tapestries.
Oh, that's right. Yep. So yeah, this is just it's quick too. It doesn't take that long. Maybe a half hour, I think. I can't even remember if there's a dice with it. I think you just move. I don't even remember how you move. It's been a while since we played it. But yeah, then you have to confer with the rule book because it tells you what the people specials are. And like there's different rules depending on how many people are playing. Like I think if you're over 3, there's different ways that the movement works. But it's a different game. It's fun to play.
That's interesting. And it's called Tokido.
Close enough.
Takido.
Takido, I think is how it's
Takido.
James found his Pogs in storage and wants to know if that counts as a game of the week.
Well, do you have them with you right now? You may have to send James the link.
Oh, I mean, if he's got them, sure, I'll send James the link.
But you got to prove that you've got the Pogs.
Yes, we need confirmation of the Pogs.
We don't want some guy coming up here and talking about Pogs and not have any Pogs. Yep. Oh my gosh. James's fish tank was gigantic.
Which fish tank? Doesn't he have like 20,000?
Well, he has a mega one. It's 220 gallons.
Oh.
But it looks like it's 300.
Is that the one he posted a picture of on Facebook and Instagram?
Maybe.
Does it have a blue background that was
I
painted
think
on?
so.
That might be that one.
Instagram. Is there an easy way to just find somebody's pictures?
Just go to their profile page.
Oh gosh.
There is a pictures button.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it was that one. He did post that on social medias. Oh no, there is other storage outside. He also says no, he's not coming up here. It's awfully rude, James. God.
Gosh.
We're not fun enough for you? God.
How many subs do you have, Lefty?
I think I'm at 180 now.
Yeah, he only does 500 and up.
Okay, that explains it.
I don't know. I had to pick a number in between yours and mine. And I tried to make it sound impressive. Wait a minute.
He doesn't want to have to find his pants to then go find Pogs.
I never understood how Pugs was played.
I don't even remember what it is.
I don't know. I think you hold them and you shoot them like a football or something and the other guy goes like this.
Oh, those weird disc things.
Yes.
It's been.
And so, but then people just started folding cardboard or paper into triangles.
Yes, triangle footballs. I remember doing paper football in school.
Yeah, but I think Pogs were the original footballs. I'm not for sure.
Only kind of football I was good at was paper football.
I actually was a little too old to do Pogs.
Yeah, I don't think I had those.
So they were in between our ages.
I had Beyblades.
Let's see. Let's find out when Pogs came out. What year did Pogs come out? What? In the 1920s? Look at that.
What? Really?
Yeah, but I guess it was like big in Hawaii in the 1920s, and then it caught on here in 1994.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you want to talk about Magic the Gathering, sure.
Did you play that?
I've only played it. I played 1 or 2 games in actual person. Other than that, I've only played on their online version.
I got the original cards that when it first came out.
Oh.
And I played the game once, and at that time you had to let a person pick one of your cards to keep.
Yes.
It was stupid. And I quit right away because I said, this is the stupidest game ever.
Yeah, that's kind of dumb. Was that an official rule, or was that just like a...
That was in the official rules. They had no idea that the cards were going to have different values.
But like every trading card game ever has had different values.
They were the first trading card game, really.
Were they?
I don't know who else would be before them.
It came out in 93.
I was in college. I was a freshman in college. But I sold them for a huge profit, so I'm not complaining.
I'd imagine, yeah. I like how when you Google it, it says early history, pre-1990s. Well, this says technically baseball cards.
They're in a game.
Really, it's not the same.
You don't play those.
Oh wait, no, there actually was a trading card game based on baseball. It was called Better Up Baseball.
Okay, I know that game. It's also schematics, I think, like a version of it, but still,
but that's not the
same. Let's type in first deck building card game. Even though technically you're building a deck with a catcher and all your positions.
No, it does say Magic the Gathering. It was 1990 to 95 was the first one. So most of this is just Magic the Gathering. But I guess the next one after Magic the Gathering would have been Pokemon, right? Because Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh was like sort of similar around the same timeline.
Yeah, I would guess.
I think Pokemon would have been first, though, technically.
I know there's also a Marvel game out there, too.
There was also Digimon. There was Chaotic. There was Monster Hunter.
Oh, Monster Pockets?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, there's some horrible stuff out there. I hate deck building games.
Well, the Digimon one made no sense because it had like a wheel you had to spin. Like, no one wants to be spinning a wheel while they're playing a freaking card game.
I don't know.
I think I had like a couple decks and that was it because I was like, this is the stupidest thing ever.
I think we probably officially put everybody to sleep.
Probably because no one has talked in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Hey, Scott, how's it
Yeah, I was
going?
gonna say, hi, Scotty. Are you still here?
This is one of those tangents that puts people to sleep, apparently.
Yeah, all the girls left a long time ago.
Then you could wake up now.
Heavy fish. Is Amy still here?
I haven't seen Amy in 15 minutes.
Hat-Trick Farms. Every
Oh,
oh gosh. Oh look, Zen typed. Zen is still
back.
here. You must have woke her up when you said her name. Poor Zen.
Okay, you're welcome to come on next week, James.
Yes. And if you need me not to be here, I'll just stay and chat.
No, the three of us will be fine.
Oh no.
Now, my knowledge of Magic is super limited to, I think, the last few expansions. So just keep that in mind.
And my knowledge is only from the original. I
The
painted
three of us
a bunch of
combined
the
will have
cards.
the coverage.
Yeah. I painted a whole bunch of I made giant cards that were like this big, and I painted them, and they looked really good. They were right on. And I put them like on a background for kids that played the game that would come to my photo studio.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
We just had picture day at school.
Oh, wow.
It was different. One of the photographers was in training, so he took like 10 minutes per kid.
Oh, my God.
Like, the guy had to explain to him how to use everything, and I'm like, wouldn't you have had training before you go to the job site?
Especially dealing with kids. Yeah, because kids are very difficult. I find the best photos are in the first 2 minutes. Especially babies. Oh, my God. Don't make a baby wait. They get cranky, and it doesn't matter what you do. They're just going to be mad.
Just take your keys and jiggle your keys.
Oh, and nothing made me more ticked off when I would have, like, I would shoot babies and kids and stuff at my photo studio.
When he says shoot, he means take pictures, everybody.
Yeah, and the dad would come along with the mom, and the dads would be, smile! Smile! I want out of here, just smile! And then the kid would be crying because the dad was yelling at the baby. What's that?
It's your show, Ed. I'll be right back.
Oh, wow, my thing's riding up. But yeah, that was one thing that very annoying at the photo studio. If you're a dad, don't go with your wife for the babies and kids pictures unless you actually are a positive person. But if you're kind of short-tempered, don't do it. It's just not worth it. You end up just coming back the next day. And normally the wife comes back without the dad because they know it's the dad's fault. But yeah. Oh gosh. Zen has groceries. That's awesome. But yeah, so another game that I like to play. I don't know if we talked about. Oh gosh. Oh, now I can't think of the name of this stupid game. And now I just lost my. I clicked my thing and I clicked off all my chat.
Uh-oh. No, somebody dropped something, so the dog started going ballistic.
Gosh, I wanted to talk about another game, and I can't remember what it was. Because I was prepared to have a second game in case you didn't want to talk about this Lord of the Rings game.
Oh, okay. I mean, I love Lord of the Rings.
Well,
Amazon Prime had a Prime deal for $100. You got the extended cuts of the movies in like leather bound DVD cases in a book holder with like all this stuff. And I was like, it was like originally I think 300 or something. And I was like, oh, this looks really cool. But of course, by the time I go to buy it, they're all sold out.
Dang.
But I was like, ooh, I might actually get this. And then when I decided, it was like, nope, you're out of luck.
We got to see if there's a Lord of the Rings get like Dungeons and Dragons game.
I'd imagine there's a Dungeons and Dragons variant for Lord of the Rings.
We could do it on like online like this. I mean, we don't have to have people watch us, but we could just play it.
Yeah, I've played D&D before online.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I was in a Discord server with a bunch of people. We played a Star Wars variant.
Oh, I don't like the Star Wars variant. I love Star Wars.
We kind of mixed and matched like 2 or 3 different versions together. Like we used the character selection stuff and the creatures from one. We used the character sheet from another one. And then we used the abilities from a third one because they were just all kind of junk on their own.
Yeah. Well, the thing I don't like about like Dungeons and Dragons is people try to make God characters right off the bat.
Yeah, well, the DM was when our buddy got pissed at me and another friend because when we were rolling for our stats, I was a Jedi, he was a Sith, and he's like, no more Force users, that's it. And I was rolling like the high teens on everything. I think my stat that I needed for Force abilities, I rolled a 20 on. My other buddy rolled like 18, 17, 19s on all his stats. And then the guy was like, this is not how this is supposed to work. You're supposed to get low numbers and your character is supposed to be crap.
Yeah, well, you want to build them into something good.
Then the other guy, the other 2 guys who were playing with rolled, and they were getting like 7, 9, 4.
So basically all they did was follow you guys.
We didn't get to play it that much because getting all of us to online was difficult, and but those couple times we did play, it was fun. Now I can't even find this freaking thing I was looking for. Oh well.
Well, that's what I like about the Lord of the Rings version is you're basically everybody's forced to be one of the classes from the game. And yeah, elves are super good, but humans are cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If I play a fantasy game, I don't like to be a human just because I am a human.
I like to play human because they don't get represented enough.
Like, yeah. Like in World of Warcraft, when I played Horde, I didn't want to be a orc because it was too like close to normalcy. If I played on the Alliance, I didn't want to be a human because I wanted to be something cool. Also, this is the set I was talking about.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, these are like the leather-bound book things that the discs go in. It's got like a book that tells you what certain things are. I guess there's some artwork and stuff.
That is so cool. I had, those fake books that are kind of like leather for and a spider got into one of them and made a web, like a web nest, and I just threw it away.
Well, I can still buy this for $450.
Oh,
I ain't spending that much money on it.
Well,
I'd be insane.
I bought the original 3 set or whatever from Lord of the Rings, and it was like a blue, green, and red book.
Yep.
And yeah, a spider got into it. Ooh. Oh, I didn't throw it away. I stole my brother's. I switched them. I took his and I gave him mine. That was when he was living with me for a short period.
Evil person.
Yeah, but it's okay. He was staying there rent free. The only thing he paid for was the DSL because he didn't like my speed. He wanted faster speed.
Were you still on dial-up at the time?
No, I just had the basic, and he wanted the mega fast or whatever.
Oh.
So, yeah.
I mean, unless you're constantly streaming stuff and watching movies all the time and downloading and uploading, you really don't need super fast internet.
He wanted it for playing games.
And yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I played games on the normal one. It was fine. But maybe if we both played at the same time, it would have been worse.
Maybe. I mean, it also depends on the game, too.
And I was starting to give up on a lot of games at that time, too.
Yeah, I don't game as much as I used to. Hell, I've had my Xbox One has been turned off for like 2 years now.
I was going to hook my Xbox up yesterday just to watch Deep Blue Sea 3 because I bought that DVD. Mm-hmm. But then I realized I never saw 2.
I don't think you need to see 2 to see 3. I don't know why they keep giving them numbers, because they're all just different retellings of a similar storyline.
Oh.
Like, I think 3 is the same premise as the first one, but instead of humans altering the sharks, Mother Nature has altered the sharks to combat us for destroying the environment.
Oh, brother.
And then the second one, from what I've understood, is just the exact same thing as the first movie, only it's a different kind of shark.
Not a mako, it's a great one.
They're not makos. I think there might be tiger sharks in the second one, and it's bull sharks in the third one, or vice versa.
All right, well, I don't know. I kind of get tired of all the goofy weather climate type things, but I'll still watch it because I have sharks.
That is a good point.
Anything with sharks is good.
One of my Shark Attack 6 is one of my favorite movies. There's no Shark Attack 1 through 5. There's just a Shark Attack 6.
Oh, wow.
At least I believe that's the name of it. Let me Google right quick. That's what she's called. No, it can't be. Is this the same one? Maybe there were 1 through 5. I've never seen the 1 through 5 pop up before. But basically, it kind of, to me, the movie Megalodon that came out with Jason Statham recently kind of stole-ish the storyline a little bit, because in the Shark Attack movie, they had just installed like an underwater power line through like a deep trench, and the electricity from the power line was enough to like wake these sharks up out of like a hibernation or something. But like they weren't sleeping, but they were like staying down, but then the electrical impulses were big enough to get the sharks up into shallower water.
I'm guessing that they stole that from the Meg, the book.
I don't know which one came first.
The book is amazing. I love the book.
You know what year that book came out?
I could run and grab it quick. It's on my bookshelf.
Oh. I can just Google it too.
But yeah, just Google it. It's quicker.
Maybe it was just called Shark Attack.
James wants to know if you would like some Lord of the Rings film cells.
What's a film cell?
Okay, back in the old days, movie theaters used to have
the big. Yeah. Okay.
It's probably 35 millimeter, unless it's the bigger stuff for the big screens. I forgot what those are called. But yep, I've got some from the original Star Wars. I've got the trailer, because when I worked at the movie theater, they happened to have they brought the trailers in, and we're supposed to destroy them and throw them away. Instead, we kept them. So I took that, and I also have the Three Musketeers, the cool one that had Charlie Sheen in it. When he was younger, I don't know who else was in it, but it was cool.
Okay. I was looking to see. I don't think this isn't the same movie. But yeah, basically what happened was the baby woke up first, and it started eating people. So they killed the baby, but then Mama showed up. And Mama was big enough where she was swallowing boats whole. And I think she either was jumping out of the water to go at a helicopter, or they got a submersible in her stomach or something and blew her up. I can't remember.
Oh, that's sad. Oh, yeah. Mississippi Hippie. After this stream, I am going to send you my address and ask you if you'd like me to I can send you some cash for the shipping and handling of your guppies too, because I don't want you to have to pay for that.
Are you purchasing guppies, or did they purchase some from you?
She's giving me some.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah. So, but I don't want her to spend any money on it. So
right,
because that's so nice. Hopefully someday I'll have enough of something that I can send her. That'd be cool. My goal is to try to make big colonies out of all my guppies.
That is a nice goal to have. Oh my god. I have to confirm my birthday to watch this trailer, Ed. It must be graphic. I think I found the film.
What's it called?
It's called Shark Attack 3, not 6, I think. I just want to make sure I got the right film this time, because I thought I found it before, but I didn't. If it is the right film, yeah, this one came out in 2002, whereas the Meg came out in 97. So
awesome book. Now, if anybody is listening, what is your favorite shark movie or book?
Oh, that is a good question.
I love the original Jaws.
I was going to say, I don't think anything beats Jaws.
But have you read the book? It's
the
first book I've ever read in my life.
Now, if I had to pick something besides Jaws, I think I would go with Deep Blue Sea.
Golly, what would I... Deep Blue Sea was pretty good. I know I'm forgetting some. I've got like a bajillion shark movies. It's like, it used to be a thing when the kids would see a shark movie, they'd buy it for me.
Oh, okay.
And there was something that was good that was different than Deep Blue Sea and Meg. It wasn't called Bloodwater. Gosh, what was it? There was one where there was a shark, and it was like, I think in a lake eating everybody. It was pretty
cool. That does sound familiar.
Oh yeah, and then there's the Sharknadoes.
I can't with those movies. I just can't.
They're so bad.
I googled shark movies involving a lake, and Shark Lake came up.
You had a better name than that.
I was gonna say that seems a little too on the nose.
What's the movie that? Oh, there's that 47 Feet Deep movie.
Oh yeah, that one. There's also the one where the couple's scuba diving, and the boat leaves without them. Open Water?
I never saw Open Water. But there's a great one with this gal. She's married to Ryan Reynolds. And she's a surfer.
Yeah.
Really good shark movie.
That one's not called Stranded, is it?
Man.
Shallows?
Yeah, Shallows.
Yes, it is. Yeah, that one's different.
Yeah, but it was actually pretty good.
We're going to have to remember this for next year when it's Shark Week, and we'll have to do a ranking of our favorite shark movies.
Yeah.
So somebody remind us next July.
Yeah, the original Jaws is just a classic.
It is.
It is so good. And, you know, the second one was pretty good, too.
Yes. The third one, Shark 3D, was utter garbage.
Well, it was Megalodon or something. It got so big.
Well, yeah, it was like a giant great white, but then because it was a 3D movie, when you watch it without the 3D effect, it's just literally the shark goes in a straight line and doesn't move at all, and then the glass just goes. It's really
but honestly, the worst one was Jaws 4.
The one where they like shocked the shark and it screamed.
No, that was 2. Jaws 4 is, I think it's called Jaws Revenge, and Jaws follows the
mother,
Brody's wife.
Yeah, that's when they like they put like the thing down its throat, and they like the battery shocks the shark.
Oh, okay, maybe. Yes.
The second one, it bites the underwater power cable.
Yes.
The fourth one is when the mom takes the boat out, so the boyfriend and son are in the seaplane and land next to the boat, and the shark eats the boat or the plane. And then they've somehow got like it looks like a giant flashlight to me. Gets down the shark's gut, and then they constantly hit it, and the shark gets electrocuted from the inside, and then she just pulls a Little Mermaid and drives the front of the boat into the shark.
Yeah. Well, I hated 4.
Yeah, it was. I think I like 4 slightly. I'm just gonna play the clip because it's too bad not to show the clip.
It follows them down south.
Yeah, follows them into the hottest water on Earth when they don't like super hot water. Look at these wonderful 80s graphics right here, everybody.
Now, they're currently making a Jaws 5.
I heard.
And it's got Richard Dreyfuss in it.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot more back to the classic.
That's good.
Where it's another shark attacks on
those graphics. Did everyone see the glass?
That was 3D. Yeah, the Jaws 3D. But I think it's going to be Richard Dreyfuss is called in because of all the shark attacks that are somewhere on the East Coast again.
Okay.
And I don't even know if it's a great white. I don't know what the whole story is.
Maybe they finally switched it to a bull shark.
Yeah.
Because, those are the most aggressive things in the world.
Well, they're everywhere.
And can go in fresh water, so watch out when you're in a river, people.
Yep.
That wasn't the premise of Jaws based on shark attacks in New Jersey that were from bull sharks?
It was actually a great white.
Oh,
okay. I understand. It went up a stream. And I don't know if it got caught up there, but this was like 1918 or something. It was way back.
Because we used to go to Stone Harbor, New Jersey all the time.
Well,
and
people had to be transported to the hospital by train.
Yeah. But like the beach is here, but then you got the town, but there are little marsh channels that go up into like big saltwater ponds. So it would make sense that I guess a great white could wander up there. Though Select Pet is confirming it was a bull shark, so I don't know anymore.
Oh, well, maybe it was.
I could have sworn it was based on a bull shark that got into an inlet in New Jersey. But again, I could be wrong. I haven't looked into the original in a while.
2 4th of Julys ago, there was I think a 6-foot or a 7-foot bull shark in one of the lakes in Missouri.
Oh.
What had happened is when the Mississippi was flooding, the field flooded, the shark got across a field and into the lake. And all the people were like on their pontoon boats watching the fireworks, and they see the shark fin going around the boats.
Oh, dear.
And it only took them one day. The next day, they pulled it out of the water. They probably had every single person in Missouri with a pole or a reel.
So let's see. Jaws was inspired by a real shark attack in 1916. Jersey residents engaged
I was off by 2 years.
It says active warfare with a shark that killed 4 people. One was a 10-year-old boy, so that would inspire the little boy being killed. Inspired Spielberg's Jaws. Trying to see if I can find out which type of shark it was.
Maybe they never knew.
They might not have. Yeah, he was 10 miles from the nearest ocean, the kid that got killed.
Well, they've caught bull sharks in the Mississippi up by Peoria, Illinois.
Oh yeah, they go all the way up. I think we've had them in the Connecticut River too. It's super rare, but I think we've had them in the Connecticut River before. And where they were found was all fresh water. There was no salt content at all.
Yeah. Well, they're like that in Australia too. Nasty boogers.
Okay, so some argue it was a bull shark, but what do other people say it was? So some people say it was a great white, and other people are saying it was a bull shark. Because they caught and killed an 8-foot, 325-pound great white a few miles from where the kid was found. And they found some human remains in its stomach.
Yeah, well, I agree with what Select Pet said. They probably just thought the great white just seemed bigger.
Oh, yeah. Why? If you had to pick, why wouldn't you pick the closest relative to the biggest shark ever? It does make sense.
There's a river in Australia that, like, I think it dries up and turns into like a long lake. And it's filled with bull sharks and I think blacktip sharks, crocodiles, those sawfish with the things, on their face, and stingrays.
Okay.
Guy that, not the English guy that does those monsters, but some other monster fish type guy that does TV shows. I don't know but he had a big thing at our aquarium that I went to like a year ago.
Well, that's cool.
Yep, and he went to that Australian one, and what he was trying to do was catch a giant sawfish, but he was catching giant everything else's in it too. But yeah,
bull sharks probably weren't scary enough for them. I mean, I guess they could have gone with a tiger shark.
It's great white's just a great, beautiful, awesome monster.
It also rolls off the tongue better.
Yep. And when it hits the water, like when it comes up and it's just crazy. Awesome.
I've always seen like the documentaries where they like test how high the sharks can jump and stuff with towing the dummy seal behind the boat. I almost, just for shits and giggles, want a team to make a human model that swims and drag it behind the boat at the average swimming speed of a human, just to see if the sharks will attack it like they would a seal.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Because, like, I've always wondered, well, what happens if I crash and I'm by Seal Island off of Cape Hope and I need to swim to the shore?
Oh, my God.
Will the sharks come up out of the water and bite me thinking I'm a seal? Or will I not look like a seal if I'm not swimming like a seal?
Maybe they won't hit you as fast because they figure you go a lot slower. And thank you so much, Zen, for the hammerhead.
I mean, on the bright side, if the shark hits you going that fast, you're just going to die instantly, so you won't know what hit you.
Yeah, I'm going to fight it. I'm going to take the shark out.
Well, we have been on for close to 2 hours. We're at the 6 o'clock mark.
Yep. And Carrie, the science gal, is going on, and I don't know who she has as a special guest.
It goes on in 14 minutes. I don't see a guest mentioned, but she could have a surprise guest. Who knows?
Maybe it's Lefty.
No, it's not me. I'm not big time enough for Carrie.
If I made it, you are. I that was so nice when she asked me. I'm probably the smallest schmuck she ever had on there.
We also need to have a meeting of the Anabantoid and Posilia people and find out if we're doing another event this year.
Oh, okay.
We got to hammer out something and figure out if we're going to do one, since we're halfway through October now. We're coming up on November. So we got to decide if we want to do one for November or wait till December. And the gasoline's not here, so.
Well, we probably put James to sleep already. We still have Zen. And Guppy Guru passed out a long time ago.
I think he's working still because he's, 3 hours behind us?
Oh, okay.
So live, I want to say he's still in his real work.
So, Zen, what would you like us to do? She's not saying anything.
Oh, Zen, hello? Oh, James is still here.
Oh. Dang it. We could do turtles.
I don't own any turtles, though.
I don't have any turtles either.
It would just be Corey.
James's brother-in-law has a slider.
Oh, okay.
I think already.
We also might have to come up with a different name than Project something, because it doesn't work with every fish family.
Why?
I don't know. I mean, technically, Project Anabantoid didn't really run off the tongue very well. I think at some point the name Anabantoid August was floated, and that to me sounded slightly better.
I don't know. These stupid land names. I don't. You can put anything with it, and it sounds better than the land name.
Then dancing is not an option.
Mm.
Unless there's a fish called dancing that I don't know about.
I'm not as good of a dancer anymore now that I can't really move my right leg anymore. And this stinks. I can do this.
But yeah, we should probably wrap it up here. Carrie goes live in about 11-ish minutes. So y'all should go check her out. Her streams are pretty fun. Thank you to all the mods that were here. Thank you to Ed for coming back. I didn't have to struggle to keep this going.
Yep.
It was fun as always.
And thank you to everybody who sent me a text telling me about how Lefty had put that photo of me up.
It's just going to be a standing thing now. If you can't make it, we're going to have our ceremonial Ed still.
Great.
That's going to be a better picture.
You screenshotted that one.
That's because James told me to.
I hate you all.
He doesn't mean that, everybody.
Not you all, just those guys. I like you, John. And then
okay, but yeah, we're gonna
what was the games of the week that we missed?
What?
You missed the Lord of the Rings app game and some dumb Tokyo game. I'm just teasing.
So Ed's game was Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle Earth, which is a Lord of the Rings board game / card game that works with an app, right?
Not really a card game. It's just part of the cards are part of the game that, I mean, yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Well, there's cards and a board involved, so.
Yes.
And then my game was Tokaido, which you're basically going through ancient Japan or feudal Japan, I think, and just collecting food and other cultural whoomsy whatsies. So yeah, thanks all for being here. We'll catch you both next. You can catch us both next week on Friday, and you can catch Ed tomorrow night on James's stream on Saturday Night Fever. So yeah, make sure you check that out. Goodbye, everybody.
See ya.